from the cold theaters of the world. This is Circuit Breaker. Brought to you by the entertainment site awardcircuit.com. An in-depth chat on film, television, and all the award shows that need predicting. Here's your host, Clayton Davis.
Hello, readers, and welcome to Circuit Breaker, brought to you by the entertainment website awardcircuit.com. I'm your editor-chief and owner, Clayton Davis, here today on May 17th, 2020. Time of recording is 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is episode 186. Also the day 186 of quarantine, probably, feels like, with Joey.
Doing some quick math, but I think it checks out. There you go.
Yeah, exactly. Who needs facts? Karen Peterson.
Who's counting anyway?
There are no days anymore.
And Mark Johnson.
What's up, everyone?
What up? How's everyone doing?
All right.
Not bad, actually.
Okay, before we get into just nonsense, whatever, if there's anything great big to talk about,
What stream of consciousness will we follow today?
Exactly.
Squirrel.
Yeah, I want to ask a quick. We're gonna call this cinematic hindsight, because usually I'm watching TV like right before podcasts or whatever, and then I usually watch the end of a movie. That's I don't think I've made this on purpose to be my thing before podcast, but it just ends up happening. And I flip through channels and I watch like the end of the movie. And Vanilla Sky was on before I got on today. Cinematic hindsight, is Vanilla Sky a good movie?
Yes.
I liked it at the time. I'm not sure I liked it the last time I saw it.
What channel was it on, Clayton?
I think it was because it's gonna be 3 hours from now for you.
Yeah.
It was one of the movie channels. I can't tell you which one though.
They're not sponsoring the podcast.
I remember hating it in 2001.
It's weird as hell. That's the thing. It's one that you have to watch multiple times to really be able to appreciate it. And I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
Because the last 10 minutes are really great and feel emotional. But I didn't watch anything that came up to that moment. So then I was kind of like, maybe this is just a really good scene in the movie, and the movie's not really as good as it. Because I could not even fathom really getting back into it and watching it again, because it is so weird.
It's very weird.
Didn't Tom Cruise and Penelope Cruz, yeah, they do have the same last name, spelled differently. Yeah. Didn't they date after this movie? Isn't that why they started dating?
Yes, they had their publicity.
Excuse me, Karen. I need you to not
so hateful.
Yeah, you had that voice of that bitch to my man, and I don't really appreciate that when it's Penelope Cruz. All right.
Well, here's what's really funny.
Vanilla Sky started sleeping with him like I wasn't there. Well,
what's really funny is
that
I'm not a fan of Penelope Cruz, and I don't know if this is why or not. I think it kind of might be. She was the first person he dated after Nicole, and it's just kind of always bugged me.
Is she?
Yeah.
Because I was going to play some quick math in my head, and I was like, wait a minute. I was like, were they dating? Right there. I was like, when did him and Nicole break up? And I was like, right after Eyes Wide Shut, right? That's
yeah, 98. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, oh, wow.
I think I remember at the time liking it, and I remember at the time it got a very mixed reception, in part because, one, it's not Cameron Crowe-ish, so if you're looking for his style, it's not there. And then oddly people criticize it because they made such a big deal of, they fell in love on set, or bothered Karen on set, whichever one.
Yeah. And Karen wasn't sitting there
on screen. They wanted to see fire on screen, and it wasn't really that type of performance. So I think it had that divisive vibe at the beginning, because it is really weird. Not many movies have Tom Cruise and Jason Lee doing drama together. It's a weird mix. I liked it, but it's middle of the road Cameron Crowe for me.
Yeah. Yeah. So there you go, Karen.
I'll watch it again today, and I will tell you.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Karen, that they would do this to you.
No, it's really funny because I've just been randomly coming across. I honestly, there's only one that I went looking for, but I've just been as am scrolling through TV or whatever, if there's a Tom Cruise movie on, I'll watch it. And I was like, I wonder how many of these I can just randomly find during quarantine. And I'm at 17 right now.
What's like the least seen Tom Cruise movie that you've seen?
I thought you were about to say by the public. I was like, ooh, there's one.
Lions for Lambs, maybe?
Yeah, Lions for... Well, there's a few that I've only seen once. Like, Lions for Lambs is one.
I don't think I've ever really seen it.
What's the World War II one where he's going to
Valkyrie.
kill Hitler? Yeah, Valkyrie. I've never seen that.
That one's on HBO right now. I think I'm going to watch that today.
Karen's the only person who's seen Oblivion multiple times.
I love Oblivion.
Yeah, I like Oblivion.
Actually, I'm looking right now at his filmography. I have not seen his last 5 movies.
What?
Wait,
Yeah,
which 5?
Mission Impossible Fallout, American Made, The Mummy, Jack
You never
Reacher
saw
Never Go
American Made?
Yeah,
No.
American Made wasn't bad.
Now, I was trying to go see it and it was one of those last minute like drop movies, wasn't it, or something like that? Like, did it come out in like December?
No,
It's like a September movie.
Oh, then I just didn't get to it. Yeah, I don't think I
You just
cared.
didn't go.
Yeah, The Mummy, Jack Reacher Never Go Back, and Mission Impossible Rogue Nation.
Well, Jack Reacher
Wow.
Never Go Back is his worst movie, besides Endless Love, which doesn't count.
Why?
The Mummy is his worst movie.
No. Mm-mm.
Well,
No.
Clayton, you double feature those 2 movies today, and you tell us which one's worse.
I'm looking. What is his worst movie? I'm looking through it right
The
now.
thing is that Jack Reacher 2, like, he clearly couldn't care less. At least in The Mummy, he's giving his effort. He really is into it. Jack Reacher 2, he is so... Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's having a
Is
good
he
time.
really?
Yes.
I don't know. Tom Cruise and CGI are not friends.
Well, he doesn't normally need to use it, so...
Yeah.
He's so perfect the way he
I'm
is.
not saying the movie... Exactly. I'm not saying the movie is good. I'm just saying that Jack Reacher 2 is worse.
I don't know. I like that one better. I didn't love it, but it was
Oh,
a solid, like... It was a movie made for TNT at, like, 3 p.m. on a Sunday. So, I know when Karen's watching it.
Speaking of TNT, I had this on the agenda. I saw the first episode of Snowpiercer, the TV show. Went to the virtual premiere of it.
See what we did there.
What do you think?
Yeah, it was all right. Like it seems like it's going to be promising, and I think obviously they're going to have to take it outside the train to sustain for a series at some point. So I wonder if like this season will be all about the train, and then they're going to get off the train, and then it'll become like, you know, post-apocalyptic stuff. You know, but Jennifer Connelly's good in it, and you know, David.
Is she the Tilda role?
Yeah, and then David Diggs is
Yeah,
like
him.
is the Chris. I guess he's like the Chris Pine.
Chris Evans.
Yes, I meant one of the Chris.
Oh my God, I didn't.
Okay, I did
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm like,
everyone knew exactly who I was talking about.
They're all the same. Hemsworth, Pine, Evans, whatever.
Hemsworth
They're
is
not all the same.
Hemsworth is not the same, but Chris Pine.
They're all superheroes of some kind.
Pine is the best Chris, and Hemsworth is the best, or Chris is the best Hemsworth.
All right. She's done the formula. The
Yeah.
math checks out.
Yep.
I agree though.
Okay. Elephant in the room. You saw a new wordcircuit.com, the beta version, but I think we can officially like take the guardrails off this coming week. New site, new look, new stuff for you to do.
Mark, there's a new website. It looks different.
I know. I've been trying to vote on some stuff right now.
Yeah.
The one thing that got Mark finally. It's just for you, that part.
Well, once the kinks have been worked out, you'll be able, much like Letterboxd, you'll be able to keep track of all your ratings in one area.
Cool.
And then actually be able to sort it pretty well. And actually, the goal, I don't know if it's going to be ready like for ACA 1990, but the goal is that the movies you vote on go into like your profile queue, and it can act as your ballot to submit for ACA.
Interesting.
So if you didn't vote for it on the site, it won't be available for you to put on your ballot.
Woof.
Interesting.
Better get to voting.
Well, it's just you have to put a rating on the movie. So I mean, it doesn't mean you could just go if you're like, oh, I really want to vote for, you know, Dances with Wolves, because who the fuck would want to do that? But me,
Probably Mark.
you would just go to Dances with Wolves, and the reason why it's probably not going to be ready is because not all them like it takes a while to bring in like decades of movies into the database.
So wait a minute. Am I the only one of the four of us that loves Dances with Wolves?
No, I love Dances with Wolves.
That's a girl, Karen.
I'm very meh on it, so I'm right in the middle there. There are parts I like.
I think that's one of those films that just gets shit on because of what it beat.
Yeah, I like it. I like it better than Goodfellas, though.
Oh my!
Oh
really?
yeah, it's way better than
not
Goodfellas.
a Goodfellas fan.
Oh, I'm Goodfellas.
Okay.
I'm Goodfellas over Dances.
Oh.
But I love both. They're both in my
Please don't
top
send
100.
me hate mail, guys.
I know you guys are gonna get.
I mean, I'll revisit both, but I've seen Goodfellas several times, and I think it's fun and fine, but I don't know.
Look at that.
Bad take Sunday, I guess. Is that the theme? Is that the theme of this week? Is we're gonna shit on Dances with Wolves and Goodfellas?
Yeah.
I don't know that Dances with Wolves falls into the Bad Take Sunday. The Goodfellas one, yeah, I think that's fair.
Bad Take Sunday sounds like a really good band.
Clayton on drums.
Yep.
Battle of the Bands, but Taking Back Sunday.
Yeah. We got Cinephile Showdown from Mike. Hugh Jackman or Christian Bale in The Prestige?
Performance or character?
Yeah, I'm going to go performance. I think is what he's asking.
Yeah, I think performance.
Performance, I think I'm going to go Bale.
Yeah, I'll go Bale.
I'm gonna go Bale just because he played two characters.
You good?
Spoiler alert. Asshole.
I would
What are you talking
just
about?
different.
I mean,
It's not a
spoiler
spoiler.
alerts on movies that are like 15 years old. You know, come on.
Yeah,
See the movie, damn it.
exactly.
And rated on awardcircuit.com. Brad Pitt or Leonardo DiCaprio in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? Leo.
Well, only one of them takes off his shirt, so
I'm going Leo.
I legitimately like Brad better in that movie.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's really close. I think Brad by a little bit, but they're so good. They're both so good.
I think that's the best Leo performance of his career.
I think it might be the best performance of both of their careers.
No, definitely not for Brad. But yeah,
I think so.
that doesn't take anything away. I think Brad's great in it, but I don't think that's like Brad's been better like at least 4 more times. Off the top of my head. Assassination Jesse James. Burn After Reading.
Burn After Reading might be it for me.
Always Burn After Reading.
He's so good in that.
Yep. I think he's Moneyball. I think he's better.
Maybe Moneyball.
Moneyball.
Maybe Moneyball.
And The Tree of Life.
Definitely not.
And of course, Legends of the Fall.
Oh, he's great in Legends of the Fall. Yeah, he's great in
Thank you,
Legends of the Fall.
Right?
Yeah.
You're all monsters.
Is that
early 90s, man?
Can I just add, like, is that quintessential Brad Pitt? When we think of Brad Pitt, the dreamboat of the one that makes girls.
Yeah, it's the
and
early
guys question
90s.
what they want
Legends of the
to
Fall. A river
Thelma and
runs
Louise.
through it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what made him a star.
Yeah,
Those three, really.
Aaron Eckhart or Gary Oldman in The Dark Knight?
Oh, Aaron Eckhart.
Yeah,
I love him in that.
yeah, he's good. I go Eckhart too.
Oldman for me.
They're both really great, but I think specifically looking at that movie, I have to give it to Eckhart.
Yeah, Oldman doesn't have enough.
Yeah, I can't even remember like
Chew on,
certain
yeah.
scenes of him like in the movie, like that stand out. Like I'm like, oh, that's a good Gary Oldman scene.
I don't know. I just love his through line of the one good cop.
Yeah.
The hospital scene though, with when he has his face burned off and the Joker comes to visit him, that's pretty great, Eckhart.
Mm-hmm.
Viola Davis or Denzel Washington in Fences? Denzel.
Viola.
Viola.
Viola. It's close. They're both good.
Yeah, I mean they're both great, but yeah. Sally Field.
I think Denzel goes a little bigger than he needed to.
Oh
Yes.
no.
Yeah.
No.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple of scenes where if he wasn't directing, I think they would have gone, well, let's do one more on that, but
Sally Field or Tommy Lee Jones in Lincoln?
Tommy Lee Jones.
Tommy, yeah.
Yeah, I go Tommy too.
She's great in it too.
Yeah, I think I go with Tommy Lee Jones, but yeah, Sally Field is so good in that.
Oh, yeah, nothing against her. I think Tommy Lee Jones is engaged, and you can definitely tell when he's not recently, so I think that helped also.
Yeah. Joe, you're not supposed to answer the Cinephile Showdowns in the comment section. That's what the podcast is for,
It
silly.
was just when the comments weren't necessarily working, so I was experimenting.
Sure. Greg, 2 questions. 1, has there been a season of a TV show or a performance in a season of a TV show that you would put as your number, or maybe you might say 1, of that year if you combine movies and TV?
Performance?
Yes. Is there a performance that?
I mean, yeah.
Well, he said, has there been a season of a TV show or a performance of a TV show? So either one.
That would be your best of the year, including TV and movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Breaking Bad final season.
I was just going to say, yeah.
I'd even argue
Bryan
True
Cranston
Detective.
and Aaron Paul.
I wouldn't say Breaking Bad final season.
Ozymandias. The Ozymandias episode for sure.
That's one of the best episodes of television ever
all
made.
Time.
Oh my God. For me, it's the Giancarlo Esposito death episode is like my favorite.
So great.
One.
See, that whole season is. Oh wait,
that's not the final season. That's like four. Yeah.
I binged the first 4 seasons, so they blend a little.
They all flow together. I don't know if you heard me, but I'd also argue True Detective with what's his name, McConaughey. I thought he was amazing in that. I think that's part of why he won the Oscar too.
Everyone's we were joking that whole season. He won the Oscar for True Detective.
I mean, that season might have made my top 10 if I'd include TV, but not my number one.
That season might be my number 1 season of any show of True Detective. That was amazing.
That's great. Yeah.
I was trying to see if I mean what I'm about to say. I think I might say, let me just see who was the boy. Maybe Julianne Moore in Game Change on a performance.
Yeah, but that's not a season. That's a TV movie. It's still a movie. That's like saying Hugh Jackman in Bad Education.
We don't.
That was so bad.
People loved it.
I thought it was awful. Oh,
it's good.
All right. Hates movies.
I hated that.
Ooh, you know what? Also, season 2 of Homeland is pretty great. Also,
well, season 1, if we're gonna go there, because Brody at the end of season 1, and when he has the bomb on him and everything. Oh my God.
Yeah. Awesome. Season 1 and 2 is great.
Yeah. Both
3 of The Simpsons, man. No, I'm kidding.
Well, I was thinking Allison Janney in several seasons of The West Wing.
Oh, true.
Any of the first 3 or 4 seasons of The West Wing would be a quality pick too.
I'll be super basic and say seasons 3 through 8 of Friends.
I'll say Boston Rob in any season of Survivor that he appeared.
Oh, Tony from Jersey City wins again.
The man.
Jersey City cop, right here, living in the Heights next to me.
I was
killing it. Killing it.
So worried we were going to go with another winner from Edge of Extinction. I was so glad it was Tony.
Mark, you still haven't been on the game.
$2 million.
It's still part of my life.
Yeah.
I'll let you have it. You have so little.
Listen, it's probably a great time. It would be a great time to go on that show now because I would totally go out in the wilderness.
This is what I call quarantine. 14 days away from my family.
Yeah.
9.
Ooh, and just so do I mean that? I don't know. First season of American Horror Story is pretty spectacular.
Yeah, I like the first season. Performance though.
Jessica Lange, man, she fucking rocks that season.
She's amazing.
Those first 3 seasons, she is the show so much.
Anything from Friday Night Lights you'd know?
I've never finished Friday Night Lights.
Yeah, well, yeah, okay. The first couple seasons with the cast was great, and then they started graduating, and it was
they all they all got out of high school.
But Michael B. Jordan, that's when he joined, so it was
it's too bad. It's like Glee. When Glee got out of high school, it was just no one cares anymore.
Right.
Yeah. The last season of The Americans, I would say.
Oh.
Kerry Russell and Matthew Rhys both were incredible.
Carrie Coon and The Leftovers.
Oh yeah.
I might take season 1 especially. I might take her over whoever won that year.
Okay. He has another question. He wants us to play Delete the Actor for 2008. Which I'm going to right now. I have to get to that year because I don't in my head. Okay. So Best Actor 2008. That is the Sean Penn Milk, Richard Jenkins, The Visitor, Frank Langella, Frost Nixon, Brad Pitt, The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, and Mickey Rourke in The Wrestler.
So I just watched The Wrestler and Milk this week again.
Good.
And honestly, it's funny. I've changed my mind on it because I was big time on Mickey Rourke that year. I love the comeback story. I think I got caught up in that whole thing, and he's really great in it. But I think Sean Penn is pretty exceptional.
Yeah,
so I would switch him. I know. But I like both.
Yeah, I think Rourke is great too. But I think especially of that 5, I think he's the appropriate winner.
Yeah, Mickey Rourke's in my top 5 of all time for that performance.
It's great. I wouldn't argue it, but I liked Milk a lot more this time than I did the year it came out.
I still like the movie. I think it may somewhat be what it beat, but they're both great.
But playing delete the actor, because you have to delete someone, I would delete Brad Pitt. I think he's a 5 easily there. Because, first of all, it's the same year as Burn After Reading. He's nominated for the wrong performance. He's like, it's like Crazy Case of Benjamin Button is just not a good movie. That's also part of it. Like, it's just
I don't
not
like that movie.
And I would replace him with Colin Farrell in Bruges.
I'd probably remove Frank Langella. I know. Listen, what would you? Well, let me just check something real quick. Okay, never mind. He was supporting. I'd put in Tom Hardy for Bronson.
Did
we do this one before?
I don't know. Wait, Bronson's not that year.
Is it not? I have it.
I think it might have. I think it might not be that year now.
Okay. Because I think I have him, because he would have been in my personal 5 and I would have said him. Hold on.
Yeah, I think there's years where movies like Bronson didn't come out.
Yeah,
like they have weird releases.
He's the Hurt Locker year.
Is he the next year?
He's the next year.
I think Bronson played at Cannes.
Yeah, so that's probably why I put it in 2008. And okay. So if not Bronson, then I'd switch over to. I'd probably go Dev Patel for Slumdog over Frank.
Oh, you find him lead?
Yeah, I think he's the lead. Wait,
yeah,
is that arguable? He's in it the whole.
He campaign supporting that year.
Really? I mean, he's playing the game the whole time. I know it works in flashbacks, but he's your central character.
He got a SAG nomination in supporting.
Wow.
It's the same thing with like Dev Patel and Lion, where you have a kid and then an adult playing the same character.
How much did you want to pick Clint Eastwood in Gran Torino, Mark?
Hey, I like Gran Torino.
That's exactly why I brought that up.
I did. I don't understand why that gets so much hate, and I gotta watch it again.
Because it's terrible.
Oh, I like it.
It has the same problem. Well, it has a lot of problems, but one of the problems it has for me is when someone directs themselves and puts themselves in like the martyr Jesus kind of situation. Like, really, you love yourself that much? Like, what was it? Birth of a Nation did that too. I don't know. Clint Eastwood loves Clint Eastwood in that movie.
Yeah.
So true.
There's really nothing else that I'd put above that 5.
Karen, what Tom Cruise movie was that year? Oh, Tropic Thunder. So you can't. He's not lead, so you can't do it.
Just get a category for him.
He's not lead that year, no. I think that I would. Oh man, this is hard. I would probably agree with you, Clayton, and take out Brad Pitt, even though it's sad. But I don't know who I'd put in his place. I think one performance that year that I really, really liked that no one ever talks about, and I'm probably one of 3 people that saw the movie, was Dennis Quaid in Smart People.
Oh, I've seen it. He's good.
I really like that.
It's a very good movie.
I know we talk about Winslet a lot for Revolutionary Road, and I'm gonna watch that one soon. But was Leo pretty good in that, if I remember?
Yes. Yeah. He also.
Oh, was that year? Yeah.
He's in my 5 that year.
Actually,
but I just think Colin Farrell's better. But yeah.
Took me a minute, but I think I got mine. Get rid of Richard Jenkins of that 5.
Oh.
And I am going with Algenis Perez Soto from Sugar.
Oh, I love Sugar.
I do too. I had to look up who the actor's name has been. I've only ever seen him in, I think.
Wait, Sugar's the baseball one, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the follow up to the Hurt Locker, to Half Nelson. He's in. We said Hurt Locker's in my head. He's in Captain Marvel for a hot second because it's the same filmmakers. But yeah, no, he's phenomenal in that movie.
Yeah,
I love him going to the diner. And he's going to order food, and he's so excited to order eggs, and they ask him what type of eggs he wants, and then he just goes French toast.
Oh, Clayton, no. Sorry, I changed my answer. It is Tom Cruise in Valkyrie.
Much like everyone else, Karen forgot about Valkyrie.
Yeah.
Even though we just
forget about it. I just didn't. I don't have all the years memorized.
Much like Bryan Singer, Karen was not on set very often for that movie.
Oh, shut up.
You might have been on set as much as Bryan Singer.
I probably was.
Oh, by the way, just go back a quick sec to the last question for Greg. Luke McGowan shared House of Cards season 2 on his favorite stuff that year.
I like the first
Yeah.
season.
I think I still like season 1 better.
Yeah, me too. The way season 2 starts.
I've seen the first 3 episodes of that show.
I watched the first season and that was it. I didn't want to watch anymore after that.
I watched everything except the last season.
Oh, Stranger Things also. My God, I didn't think of this. Stranger Things is pretty spectacular, especially this last season. Luke McGowan has a question. Pick a movie and give it enough nominations so that it has nominations in 4 acting categories. You can pick any performance if there are multiples or more than one. You don't have to remove any real-life nominees to make room unless you want to, but I'm interested in seeing what movies have 4 performances that are worthy of nominations.
I'll go Streetcar Named Desire.
Oh, well, yeah.
Real hard choice.
So his suggestion. Well, he did Titanic because he would add DiCaprio and Billy Zane to that. American Beauty. I think that's actually a really good choice because he has Wes Bentley or Chris Cooper, and then Mina Suvari or Thora Birch in supporting. And then he said Marriage Story if you add Alan Alda, Ray Liotta.
Fine with that too.
Chicago. Add Richard Gere. Done. That was so easy and fast.
Go Casablanca.
What? I don't know. What's that about?
It's a movie.
Yeah. I don't
know if there's too many movies that go like.
Yeah, there's not many especially that I love that fit that profile without just putting someone in to put someone in. So I don't know. I gotta think for a second.
Did you know that Casablanca has a Metascore of 100, Clayton?
Wow. What's Metascore?
He's gonna bring it down once he sees it.
Exactly.
Can I give like 7 nominations to Casablanca
Sure.
for acting? Because I'm going to do that.
Yeah. I'm really looking through. I could maybe. I couldn't do it really like with a straight face. But Closer is also very close. Because I nominate personally Julia Roberts, Clive Owen, and Natalie Portman, and I could get on board with just doing Jude Law. But that's a historic Best Actor year, and that's really hard to fit him in. But but the rules say you don't have to remove anyone. So for the sake of this, I'm going to say that.
I think I get close with maybe like Eternal Sunshine because you add Jim Carrey, that gives you both leads, and then I can go Tom Wilkinson for supporting. But I don't know that I would. I guess Kirsten Dunst supporting actress, but I don't know that I would be super thrilled with that. Like, I'd be fine because I love the movie, but I don't know that I mean that I want them nominated for those performances.
House of Sand and Fog, maybe, too? Because I love Jennifer Connelly in it.
Who's the supporting actor?
Maybe Ron Eldard? Is it Eldard? Or whatever, how you say his name? That plays the sheriff. He's actually really good in it. What's a Tom Cruise movie that he's acting
Magnolia
with 3 other people that are lead, or let's get all.
That's the thing. Like it's either there's only one lead or there's 2 leads and no real supporters.
Oh, Eyes Wide Shut.
Or
Eyes Wide Shut. Well, yeah, Vanessa Shaw and Sidney Pollack. We did it.
Sidney Pollack, right?
What's Todd Field?
Yeah.
I think that was Sidney Pollack's best performance, but I don't know. I love Eyes Wide Shut.
I met Sidney Pollack before.
No way, really?
Yeah. Oh, I thought I was going to tell the story, and then I realized that I thought I told it before.
You've told it several times.
Yeah. So Mark just doesn't listen to me. Yeah.
I might not have been on that day. Come on.
Yeah.
I don't remember that story.
It was at the test. It was at the very first test screening for Margaret. Like 9 years before it came out, and I went to the screening. It's when it was almost 4 hours long, and people were walking out of the movie, and then when the movie was over, I walked out and he was in the lobby, and I saw him, when I saw him, I thought to myself, that's the guy from Death Becomes Her, because that's what I said to myself. And I wasn't even with Jessica yet, so this is before I'm even with Jessica, and I was like, I have to go up and say hi to him, and like an idiot, I just couldn't get his name out of my mouth, and I was like, hi, I'm a really big fan of yours. You're Kenneth Lonergan, right? And he said, no, I'm not. And then I was like, wait, no, you're not. I was like, I'm sorry. Big fan of yours. I just walked away. It was like the only time I probably wanted to die.
Way.
Yes. I was like maybe like 20 years old or something like that. Yeah.
He hit the ejector seat on the entire conversation.
No.
Listen, this award circuit wasn't even in existence yet. That's how far back this was.
Yeah.
We were still Oscar igloo, and I got into a test screening.
Yeah. I don't know if the long cut of Margaret is the same one that you saw, because I don't think it runs almost 4. I think it's 3 and change, but I love that cut. I think it's better than the theatrical cut.
I might be the one person that thinks that movie was just trash from start to finish.
It is trash.
It's awful. I don't understand.
I hated
so many people love it
at the time, and then like for 9 years, I feel like I had this deep, dark secret of this shit movie everyone really wanted to see, and I was like, oh my god, when you guys see it, it's going to be horrible, and then everyone was like, it's amazing, and I was like,
understand.
Oh, and I tried watching it again, and I was just like it felt. Like maybe because I was older, I was like, it didn't feel as like atrocious, but I still was like, I don't like this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Any other? Ooh, close one. Maybe. Nope. Never mind. Can't do it.
I have one, but I would have to do such egregious category fraud.
Then don't do it. Then don't do it. I was gonna say Crouching Tiger.
That's what I was just gonna say.
I was thinking, but I was like, wait. I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah, you can. The boyfriend can be the supporting actor.
I guess. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Heck.
Yeah, but would you actually nominate him?
Yeah. No. This thing.
They're all really good.
Because Chow Yun-fat is totally my lead actor lineup that year.
Oh, he's
amazing.
Yeah.
And Michelle Yeoh's and I have Michelle Yeoh in lead, and I have Zi Zhang in supporting.
Yeah,
and there's always been like a funny thing about where they should go.
You can go either way on that.
Yeah,
you go either way.
I put Michelle Yeoh in.
Yeah, so
yeah. Another close one I could probably do is Talented Mr. Ripley.
Yeah, it's another one I was never really a fan of.
No, I don't like it either.
Oh, it's great.
I like it. I think it could have been better.
I think it's such a. It's like a hypnosis movie. Every time I watch it, I'm just like, I don't know why. Like, I'm enamored by this.
That's one that I won't be upset for them to remake.
No.
Even though I really like Jude Law and Matt Damon.
I think it might be Matt Damon's best work.
Oh, it definitely is.
What?
Oh, actually, a lot of people. I'm sorry, no one said this yet. Shakespeare in Love.
No.
I think Joseph Fiennes needed to be in that lineup that year.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, I think he's really good in it.
Who's the supporting actor? Ben?
Jeffrey Rush, who got nominated.
Oh yeah. Right. Okay.
But I do think that Ben is better than Jeffrey.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Ooh.
Ooh.
No, I couldn't do it. I was trying to make Good Will Hunting happen. I couldn't do
Jesus
it.
Christ.
I got excited.
What about Sideways? You could be Sideways.
Who's lead? No, Virginia Madsen ain't lead.
No, you can put her as a lead actress.
Yeah, there's not a
there ain't no women in that. No women are leads, Mark. Come on.
I mean, those two have pretty good.
Karen's not a lead.
Fine for
Karen. You are the lead. Are you the lead actress of this podcast?
Yeah.
So if this was Oscar, if this was Oscar campaigning, would you campaign lead or supporting?
I would totally campaign lead.
No doubt. I'll take supporting all day.
You get guest actors. Yeah,
Listen, Mark.
I'm here.
Mark will get lead in the Razzies.
Yeah.
I'll take it. Recognition, right?
It's you wouldn't definitely do it, but I think you can also say as good as it gets. Because Shirley Knight is good in that movie.
Yeah, I don't know about the supporting actress. That's tough.
Shirley Knight, she's good. She has the good scene with Helen Hunt's Oscar scene. She is a part of. And
I think I can get on board with that.
I actually agree with that one. Yeah.
That might be the one.
Oh, I'm an asshole. There definitely is one. I have The Crucible, and I will run to the grave with that. Daniel Day-Lewis, Winona Ryder in lead, Paul Scofield, Joan Allen, her best performance. Fuck that. That movie is baller. Number one that year. All right.
By the way, can I say something real quick?
No.
I watched Juno again recently last week, and because I think Joey had mentioned it about Jennifer Garner, and I totally agree. I think she's by far the best part of that whole movie. And I still don't like that movie that much, but Jennifer Garner was a lot better than I remembered. I was really impressed by her, and that is it.
I was trying to make that happen for the 4, but I would have to put Michael Cera in lead. Actor. Yeah, and that would be a real thin lead.
I mean, Michael Cera is like it's the closest thing you can get to it if you're going to do it.
I'd almost say Bateman had more time than
he might
Cera.
have more time, but the through line isn't Bateman.
Not only that, but you get to know more about him as a person than you do about Michael Cera.
Remember, Ted Levine had more screen time than Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. It's not just about screen time. It's what do you know about this character and how pivotal are they to the story. And obviously, you don't have a story at all without Michael Cera's existence. But
he is central to one of those scenes.
Yeah.
So, can give a little bit of insight. I had some discussions with sources at studios and other places, and you will see that Oscar prediction pages are beginning to come up on the site. The new ones, no longer hub.awardcircuit.com. You're just going to go to the prediction center on the site that's going to be embedded within there. So a lot of the movies that are in post-production, that is the coin flip of like, are things going to come out this year and all that stuff, and it totally makes sense. A lot of these are held up. Like they're like a bunch of the movies are in post-production, but they're held up because what's the last thing that people do when a movie's done is
cocaine.
You score them.
Score last?
Yeah. The thing is, you can't get musicians in a studio to do the scores, and that's the big holdup of a lot of these movies right now. And there was even like discussion about like, oh, can you have like, a piano player like recorded at this house and then a violinist at this house and then just try to mash it together, and you can't do that.
No, it's very hard to do.
That
with extremely simple score you can, but not for the kind of stuff.
I mean, it would have worked great for No Country for Old Men. Carter Burwell had the easiest time of his life scoring that movie.
Clint Eastwood can play the piano in his house, so any movie he makes, he's fine.
Yeah,
but John Williams wasn't going to be able to do it this way.
Yeah, so with that, I was able to I feel like consciously like try to make a Oscar prediction list that was somewhat reflective of like what I think could come out or not.
It's hard to guess what's going to get delayed, but you can kind of work through what's the furthest along.
Yeah.
And therefore the least likely to get delayed.
So I'll share a little bit about like what, based on my kind of sources and research, like what looks like, or I feel like it's definitely coming this year, pending like, another second round pandemic that cripples the industry. So I think Dune is still fine to come. I think Ammonite's still fine. Trial of the Chicago 7 may not be. I think they're in editing still, so I don't know if that's continued. So it's hard to get a beat on that. Soul is still fine, I think, for it to come.
As long as people can go back to work, because that's still got a lot of post-production to do.
Yeah. French Dispatch, I think, is in a fine spot.
I'm pretty sure French Dispatch was pretty much fine.
Mank is going to be fine. It was in post-production already. As was Hillbilly Elegy, the new Ron Howard.
Yeah, Netflix seemed mostly untouched.
Yeah, I think of all the studios, Netflix, I think all their slate is fine. That was going to come this year. I don't think anything looking. Blonde is next year anyway, but it was going to be next year regardless.
Yeah,
no Anna de Armas this year for us, Mark. Sorry.
Well, no, she's still got Dark. She got Dark Water or whatever the hell it is, Dark something with Affleck, the Adrian Lyne movie.
Yeah.
Maybe. I guess.
Her boyfriend Ben Affleck.
Yeah, she met him on the set of an erotic thriller.
Wait, they're dating?
Yeah.
He stole her from me.
Yes, it's the weirdest. That's the weirdest couple I currently know about.
Oh God, I'm tired of him dating all the hot Latinas in Hollywood.
I'm a fan.
Kiss my ass.
I live vicariously through Ben Affleck.
No, out of here.
I mean, I could envision Mark like taking that like very sad drag on a cigarette that we saw him do, like that meme. I could definitely see Mark having done that.
Yeah, but yeah, Blonde is going to be next year. Charlie Kaufman movie will be this year, I think. Still,
The Viola Davis movie, I think, for this year.
what's that?
The August Wilson play, was it Ma Rainey's Black Bottom?
Oh yeah, that's still this year. Also, The White Tiger is supposed to be like a thing. They got the remake of Rebecca also, which I'm really nervous about.
I can't imagine it's an awards movie. It's Ben Wheatley.
I mean, just from its existence, because Rebecca is like a really it's interesting as the Best Picture winner.
Yeah,
I think it's Hitchcock's one of his most underrated movies. Because nobody talks.
No one watches it. No one talks about it.
And forgets like it's a Best Picture thing. And what else?
I wonder if part of that is because he didn't win director.
Yeah, it's a lot of it. It's part of that.
yeah, it would have been the big like it's his moment otherwise.
Yeah, it's like the whole Ridley Scott argument. Like, Gladiator won, but he still has no Oscar, so it doesn't feel like anything.
Yeah. Well, and then you forget it's a Ridley Scott.
Yeah. Capone will still be out by the end of the week.
It's interesting. It came out last week.
I know. I was making a joke. Yeah, so the beat also is that, like, listen, I still believe, I think Telluride's happening no matter what. So Telluride it is. Mark.
Whatever it takes.
It's all right, Avengers Endgame. Is that going to be your attitude?
Yeah,
like when we get on the plane, you're like, whatever it takes. We're just sitting there.
There's one outcome.
I swear to God, I'm wrapping myself in Saran wrap and just like.
I just have this vision of Mark being patient zero for the second wave, just going to Colorado.
Yeah, fine.
I'll take it.
Whatever.
I'm gonna be furious.
You're gonna infect the entire award season.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk to anyone to tell you, right? We're just gonna go to movies and go back to our rooms.
That's true.
Yeah.
Will they still have it if like the studios don't send people?
I think it's that. Yeah. Well, it's not. Let's rephrase that. Not the studios don't send people. It's if people from the movie say, "Fuck no, I'm not going. Go to hell." Like that's what it is.
Well,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. However you want to say who's making that decision, but like if no one from the studios is there, will they still do the festival?
Yeah. No.
I bet they.
I think they will. I think they're gonna do the festival regardless.
I think they would do it. I think it just loses its main appeal.
Yeah.
If you're.
But it almost doesn't. It almost doesn't matter anymore because they already got their tickets. Like the festival already got their money.
Well, didn't South by have that where because it was they didn't cancel the festival, the city or the state, municipality, however it worked, canceled. They didn't have to refund the money.
Yeah, the city of Austin canceled all public events, and so what South by did, I think in some cases they did issue refunds, but for most people they just credit it to next year.
Yeah, that's what I would hope they do is just hold it.
Oh yeah, they weren't going to keep your
spot.
money and be like, thanks for the donation to South by this year.
Right.
Right.
But yeah, no, I could see Telluride being like everyone's spot is held for next year except for Mark.
Right.
You pay double next year.
I'd say I think they're going hell or high water.
I think we just need to know what the scenario is. There's
listen,
what are the dates that they're planning?
Labor Day weekend.
And they made it longer by a day.
I know that I just forgot the days, but no, that's a year away in the current times we're living in. Like so much could happen.
It's right around when the second wave is supposedly gonna hit. So.
Oh my God, they're gonna get stuck in Telluride.
Oh God!
Listen, I have a rental car. I'll just totally drive back home.
I will not.
I swear to God, I would just totally drive back home.
I will just say
it's like February. Holly's like, Mark, you can come home. He's like, no, they won't let me.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'd be like, I'm driving home. I'll I'll be back in 2 days, I guess. And I wouldn't stay in a hotel or anything. I'll just sleep in the car.
I'll just stay with Tom Cruise at his house there. So
I love Xenu. Don't worry. Whatever gets me in the room.
Yep. Do you know that because we're doing the hashtag AC Rate It, because, is in the new award circuit, you can, vote for movies and with 4-star ratings.
As it should be.
Very, very important when this was built. I was like, 4 stars, 4 stars only. No variation, nothing. And Parasite is like the number 1 rated thing like in our database so far.
Interesting.
Cinema Paradiso is available to vote on now, Mark.
That should be a 4-star.
Well, that's a 4-star, yeah.
3.5.
Both cuts 4-star.
Both cuts.
Is Casablanca in the database?
It'll never be in the database.
Just out of principle.
I'm editing it right now.
Actually, I'll do it right now. Let's see. I want to see what happens. Actually, is it in there? I feel like it should be in there. Casa.
Yeah, it should be. It also is a movie that you should watch.
No, I can't watch.
Notice the silence.
Oh.
I know.
He's like, I'm adding something. Don't worry. He's just gonna add the most random small things that nobody just leave Casablanca. He's gonna find the movie in the database alphabetically before and after it, and add them both.
Yep.
Oh, do you guys want to hear the synopsis? In Casablanca, Morocco, in 1941, a cynical American meets a former lover with unforeseen complications.
Yeah, that sounds like that classic that we've all seen except for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like the movie. Pretty much.
It also sounds like The Good German, but that's another story.
The Good German sounds like that, you mean?
Yes.
Ooh.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you.
Ooh.
That's been a big thing this week. I keep seeing people comparing, like, the one that really set me off was someone apparently discovered, it was Val Kilmer from the 80s.
Oh.
Real Genius?
No.
The Doors.
Which one?
Real Genius?
No.
Yeah,
Real Genius,
Joey's
thank you.
Movie.
Yeah, so someone discovered Real Genius this week and said that Val Kilmer in Real Genius reminds him of Heath Ledger. And I'm like, oh, no.
Sir, time
Say that the other way around.
Time may be a flat circle. However.
Are you a flat earther? Have you guys watched Middleditch and Schwartz?
No.
Please watch it. Mark, can you please watch it? Middleditch and Schwartz.
What is it?
It's on Netflix. It's
Okay.
Thomas Middleditch from Silicon Valley and Ben Schwartz from everything, Parks and Rec and so many other things. And they do like an improvisational stand-up. It's 3 episodes, and it is I'm not even lying, I watch it maybe 3 times every weekend for the last 3 weeks.
Okay, I have a question. If, say, someone did not like Thomas Middleditch, would they still enjoy it?
Do you not like Tom Middleditch?
Not really.
No, I think you like this then. I think it makes him like really like chill and like
Okay.
like I just think they're really funny. They play so well off each other.
Okay. I'll try.
We should have a watch party
For Casablanca?
We should.
I'm actually adding Casablanca right now. Ooh, there's what image should I? Yeah, I'm gonna pick this one. This looks
The airport image.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
yeah. Because I like get to choose. Is there like various poster versions that are out there?
Yeah.
Sure there are.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
every movie has multiple, right?
Yeah. The worst is when there's no poster available and I have to like do this.
Draw it by hand.
Yeah.
That would be
That's
awesome.
that's all I want now for
Holy
some
shit.
of these movies.
That'd be amazing.
I'm about to do it right now, Mark.
I have my new quarantine project.
What, draw?
She's drawing all the Tom Cruise posters.
Hand draw all the posters.
Look, you guys have seen in real time what it takes to add a movie to the database. Because there are requests in there because you can request them, and there's very many things requested in there right now.
I mean, I've also,
a lot by Joey, too. Guess which
Yeah.
ones he requested?
Chasing
like
Amy.
everyone.
Yep.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, let me.
What was the one he asked for 3 times?
Oh my God, the fountain. There's 3 fountains.
fountain.
I'm supposed to remember what I do day to day.
It was
What
like,
is this?
I don't think you realized that it had been accepted, and then you were just like, wait, and then kept pressing the button.
Oh, that probably is what it is.
Yeah.
But also I don't know if it was for anyone else who's done it. It saves what you've started to type. So when you start to type in 2000 something or 1990 something, it'll autocorrect. So sometimes I guess I wasn't sure if it went in. That could be what happened also.
Yeah. Let me give you guys a list of what's in here. We're gonna see the three of the fountains. So if the first fountain doesn't make it, the other two are gonna be.
As long as it gets in, it counts. Yeah. Mark, submit the fountain.
Mark, do you like the fountain?
That's another one I watched recently again, and no, I like about the first half, and then just kind of
it's
fades.
awful.
Yeah, I do like Rachel Weisz, and then she's always fun to watch.
I bet she.
Is this where I admit I've never seen it?
Oh,
I don't know that you love it. I think you might appreciate some of
I
it.
don't think I would. I don't know.
I think you'd like the Clint Mansell score. The score is terrific.
Here's what's in here right now: The Last King of Scotland, Ex Machina, Everybody Wants Some, Milk. Joey, here's what Joey requested. Here's the fountain, Chasing Amy, Clerks 2, Garden State, which is already in there actually.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it's already in there. So
I don't think so.
let me mark that off.
I'm gonna check right now. I don't think it's in there.
I still don't see Casablanca anywhere in here.
Literally just.
I mean, how long does it take?
It takes a minute to
Yeah,
upload
like
it.
I literally just hit publish.
Actually, do you have Battlefield Earth in here?
I don't. I should know.
And he never will.
Come on.
No,
man.
I do. I totally do. No.
Let me give it that half star.
Hell yeah.
Let me give it the one half.
Yeah. I don't think the system allows you to give 0 stars.
No, I don't think it does.
No, you have to give it half. You have to give half.
Which is good.
Yeah.
I wanted it that way.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
You get points for putting your name on the paper.
Yeah.
That's the movie. Oh, there it is. I see it.
Here, I'm gonna put Battlefield Earth right now because that's where we are. We're in a time where we need Battlefield Earth on our.
We've found new levels of entertaining only the people who are us and no one listening.
Yeah.
We're rating things on a website while people listen to us go, "Yep, I did it."
Yep.
What's worse is they're rewarding us for this bad behavior. They seem to like it.
Pain. Yeah. That's where we are. It's great time of sorrow.
Oh, you have all the movies.
I have all the movies. What?
You have all the movies that begin with the under T.
So that we're trying to to fix that because I hate that. It's it's a pet peeve that drives me crazy.
Like I'm looking for the third man, but I'm finding everything else.
Yeah, and the third man definitely isn't in there yet.
No. All right, I'll request that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and request things under Mark's name.
No,
filling in those Michael Bay ones.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah. Let me finish with. So this is what Joey requested: The Fountain, Chasing Amy, Clerks 2, Garden State, Zack and Mary Make a Porno, Red State, Leaving Las Vegas, Back to the Future. See, that's good. That's first
Oh yeah, you got it. Back to the Future.
Movies I love. So
no, Blinded by the Light, Long Shot, Western Stars. That's totally Joey. First Man, Blue is the Warmest Color,
boy.
Real Genius, The Battle of Algiers, Night Shift, Underwater, Drive, Up in the Air, Where the Wild Things Are.
I just voted The Revenant 4 stars, so you can all suck it.
I'm gonna do the thing that will annoy Mark the most.
Are you signing it, Mark, so you can get credit for it? Because if you're not,
but you know what? It didn't give me any points for suggesting a movie. I'm surprised by that.
It will next week.
Yeah, that's a good incentive. I'm gonna go in as Mark.
No points.
I'm gonna go in as Mark.
No points.
And I'm going to
have mercy on your soul.
But just so you know, we are going to be taken off the leaderboards. Like the staff is not going to be ranked.
Yeah.
Good.
Mark, what would annoy you more? If I go in as you and request Michael Bay movies, or I go in as you and I request the wrong year for movies?
Oh my God, the year for sure. Because if you requested what would be worse is if you requested Michael Bay movies under the wrong year and then gave it 4 stars.
That's a bridge too far. Even I have my limits.
Oh God.
Wow.
But when can we vote on Battlefield Earth?
I'm gonna do it right now. That's gonna be the last thing we do before we wrap up here. So as I'm doing this, you guys are gonna start talking about where they can follow you, because we're gonna find out this all in real time. And I just got your third man request, Mark.
All right.
Karen, where can they follow you?
You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd at Karen M. Peterson.
Battlefield Earth. Joey, where can they follow you?
On Earth. No. At Joey Magidson, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd, all that stuff. Stunned that we're paying this much attention to Battlefield Earth. No one in history has ever done this.
Oh, a lot of people have. Oh, look at it. 2000, Battlefield Earth. Wow.
A landmark achievement in cinema.
Ooh, the tagline, "Take back the planet." Ooh.
Clearly written by someone who'd never read the book or seen the movie.
Even there, I swear to God, up until this moment, I had no idea who directed Battlefield Earth. Do you guys know off the top of your head?
Is it Roger Donaldson?
No, Roger Christian.
Oh, that was close.
Yeah.
I mean, L. Ron Hubbard and John Travolta directed.
I just want to say, I'm not looking at the poster or any images. I just like John Travolta, Barry Pepper, Forrest Whitaker. Like,
what could have been tricked into seeing this movie.
They got my money.
Did you go and see it in the theater?
Oh yeah.
So you donated to the Church of Scientology, Mark.
I love sci-fi, and like you said, the cast had me. So I was a big Barry Pepper fan, I think, at that time.
So how did you feel about the movie?
What's that?
How did you feel about the movie?
Well, it instantly became and remains my worst film I've ever seen.
There you go.
Although
I think was in like a Christian movie recently, Clayton.
What?
I think Barry Pepper was in like a faith-based movie recently.
Yeah, I feel like we were trying to get him an Oscar nomination for a while, and then like we all failed at it.
I don't think he's been anything good for a while. He was a villain.
I think he failed us.
Yeah, I think the last time I was like faux predicting him for something was the 3 Burials of Magidson Estrada. That's like the last movie I can remember him in.
And
the 3 Burials.
He's been in a bunch of stuff since then, but nothing like that would be. I think unless I'm spacing on something. He's popped up in something recently, I think, with a weird accent, and I was just very puzzled by his presence. Well, he played RFK in the Kennedys.
Great. Mark, where can they follow you? Because I just hit publish on Battlefield Earth. It's coming your way. Go ahead.
Can't wait to give it the half star. You can follow me at Mark Likes Movies.
No, he doesn't. He likes Battlefield Earth.
Oh, don't. Slander.
Yeah. That's a one-time Mark. He puts his foot down. He's like, I will sue you, Clayton.
The remake of True Grit.
Remake of True Grit. Oh, he's in the remake. I was like,
I'm still looking up his stuff.
Yeah. Okay. You can follow us at Award Circuit, downloads on Stitcher Radio, iTunes, Spotify. Go to awardcircuit.com for your entertainment news. You can go do your predictions there, hopefully in this coming days. Register for an account so we can keep track of all your points, and you can move up in the ranks. You'll start off as an AC fan, and you go give Casablanca some stars if you want. Give it some stars.
I'm gonna do it right now.
If you're smart, you'll give it stars.
If you're smart, you'll give it stars. There's our ad campaign right there.
Exactly. Clayton, see you at the movies.
Take care.
Circuit Breaker is brought to you by awardcircuit.com. Just plug in.